An undeniable fact is the world is no longer able to sustain the vast population that inhabits it. If every person on our planet was to stand shoulder to shoulder, we would only occupy the size of Los Angeles, as estimated by Moroka of CBS News, thus proving the mere blip humanity is compared to the size of our Earth. That being said, we consume, waste and burn enough non-renewable resources that we would need 1.6 Earths to be able to sustain our current population as calculated by the Global Footprint Network. Considering the UN estimates that by 2050 the world population is to reach 9.6 billion, consumption is set to increase as well. An increase in sea level, a reduction in sea ice, and the acidification of our world's oceans. Excessive commuting, appliance use, and unregulated water consumption. The burning of oil, coal and gas, as well as deforestation, are the primary causes of the increased CO2 concentrations in the atmosphere, as highlighted by what'syouриmpact.org. Well, everyone is. Everyone in this room, in this city, in this country, in this world. The human body was not designed to be exposed to high amounts of greenhouse gases that is released with a high carbon footprint. Reports of cancer, asthma, and early developmental problems in children are all linked to an increased carbon emission, and this can only get worse. Out of the UN's 17 sustainable goals, reducing a high carbon footprint would be classified under Goal 13, Climate Action, which is to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Of course, the world's carbon footprint cannot be magically lowered. However, if we want to see change in our lifetime, we need to address carbon emissions at a local level. A solution to this could be by an all-inclusive app named GreenMe, which tracks and calculates your carbon footprint as you go about your daily life. An example could be riding a bike instead of driving to work. GreenMe will compare your carbon footprint to someone who would have driven the same distance and in the area that you reside in, thus earning you carbon credits that will help you level up your profile. But also, as you complete different tasks going about your life, GreenMe will also provide educational tips about how to live more healthily and ultimately more sustainably. GreenMe will engage consumers through its interactive platform by measuring the user's current carbon emissions and compare it to an industry standard. GreenMe will also make users more aware of the effects that high carbon emissions have on our climate, global sea levels, and the acidification of our oceans. Zero Carbon is another app which measures a carbon footprint and also offers tasks to complete in an effort to reduce carbon emissions. What sets GreenMe apart from others in the market is that it offers personalized tips and information to reduce their own carbon footprint, which is built upon in the person's profile. Also, because the user's profile is public, competition can arise between users, therefore making the app educational, fun, and interactive. The value of this app would be measured in terms of the number of downloads and the feedback that we would receive from the App Store or Android Play Store. GreenMe would deliver value as the information of your current carbon footprint, how much you have reduced your carbon footprint by, and further tips and information on how to lower your carbon footprint further will be easily accessible as most people take their phones everywhere they go.